Alright, play more Yume Nikki. I love this game. I would love it if some people walked away loving this game too from watching these videos. I don't think I'm making it seem more entertaining than it is either. I feel like this is a game you can only kind of play honestly, you know, barring deciding to use a walkthrough or anything like that. What's in this one? I feel like maybe this one we didn't give a fair shake to. And if we don't find anything in here, we can go from here to that like diagonal, like skew-tiled pyramid world, and probably make a lot of Frank Ocean jokes and have a look around there. I feel like there's a couple other subjects that I started talking about and I actually felt like I had more to say, and now I can't remember what I was talking about. I was talking a lot about just this idea of like things coming out of the game when you're desperate, or things that just completely defy any sense of logic. Ooh, hello. Are you candlestick people? Yeah, I think they are. None of you have any flames. Here, I'll just use my firepower. I don't have any firepower. Ooh, I got another good one. Yume Nikki Pokemon. Alright? It's like you, it's the same game, except in addition to the events, the effects. Does every room have a bed in it? Oh, sweet. Okay, we're definitely going this way this time. I feel like it's pretty likely that there could be some stuff in here that we didn't find before. Yeah, I bet. Because this... Oh, I know one thing we can do at least. Yeah, alright. Alright, you ready for this? Actually, no, we'll do this later. We'll be able to remember to come back there. Right? Promise? Promise? Okay, so we got the flute in here. This, I'm not sure if we even want to go down. I'm kind of worried that we won't be able to come back from that. Okay, because we still... I feel like we still just haven't gone... like, we'll go back down. Okay, we're gonna go back in. And then in again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But I wanted to go back to the other place. I feel like there's nothing in here. Did we already do this once? Oh. Okay, alright, well, alright, that's pretty easy to get to. Okay, well then, in that case... Oh no, the thing is... What? What did I do? What did I do? I got greedy. I should have just shown you. Ah, shoot. Dang, we gotta get the bed RNG again? I guess we can look around here a bit. We can try, yeah, let's try going in here. Alright, we're back in the home of the traffic light. Also home of the frog, I guess. Alright, yeah, anyways. So it's Yume Nikki Pokemon. But all the things that are like alive, anything that you could possibly construe as being alive, there's definitely one here. You just have a Pokemon battle with them. Oh, we're here now. I don't know if I want to be here. I'm feeling like this is just a leave, like a hard leave, like a wake up and play some Nasu. Yeah, this doesn't feel worth it. All right, goodbye. My entire idea, by the way, is just this Yume Nikki Pokemon. Because it feels pretty easy to extrapolate types from them. Movesets seem feasible. The effects could still exist. that they would be like boss Pokemon kind of, you know, legendaries. And they would also have HM-like abilities on the field. Yeah, this is the whole idea. You should contact me, both Kikiyama and Game Freak. I'm sure representatives of each of you are watching this video right now. I feel like going through here will do something. It's so tempting. I love this music, by the way. I probably mentioned it the first time we were here, but alright, so you hear there's one tone. And then, like, a minor step down. But the noise and stuff is still the same. Where do you think you're going? Huh? 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 Is Nia me? Huh? I don't even want to threaten him. Something about the fact that the noise is the same. Even though the noise is like so sonically interesting and has so many things that could change, it's more this foundational tone that shifts slightly. Hello. We've been here before too. Having a nice little cry. Oh. No, come on, take me somewhere. Take me somewhere. I want to go somewhere far away. Alright, that's okay. Oh, hello. No, we already... well, there's... oh, I see. There's the arms, and the legs, and the eyes. All of them have gates. Like in Naruto. Where should we go? Maybe here? We can play with our ghosty friends. But don't you want to see what all these guys are like Pokemon? Like, look at this. This is an easy evolutionary line. It has like acid spray, whatever that move is called. Maybe kind of like Gloom. Probably Plant Ghost. Or Poison Ghost. Yeah, what am I thinking? It's definitely Poison Ghost. Play Ghost. I feel like as I play more of this game, you may have noticed this in the last few episodes. The number of things I have to say about the game, especially as we kind of go through areas we've already been in, goes down a bit. And the more just like random things that I'm thinking about as I'm playing this game go up. I hope you're okay with that. As you can see, it'll be slightly related, like trying to come up with the typing for various Pokemon. This would be a defensive tank, but its ability would shoot out spikes. This thing would be like one of the toughest Pokemon. It'd be kind of like a Mewtwo. This thing could be a Pokemon. See, I'm not sure like exactly what the gameplay of this is. I think it's like you can just talk to them, and then you get into a Pokemon battle with them. And then, I don't think you would have Pokeballs or anything, because then it's like, how do you get the Pokeballs? You would just catch them if you beat them. I don't think there would be necessarily leveling or anything. I'm not sure how serious I am when I say that I think this is a good idea. I think it would just be silly, and it would add a lot more kind of like hidden fractal weirdness to the game. Like, think about all the weird attacks and abilities and stuff there could be, and how it could become like mechanically weird, you know, like Yume Mon with such weird functionality and mechanics that it just kind of defies rationality. It's just like only a madman would have had this damage function for this attack. this typing system is Kafka-esque and unreliable. Like, you could have all sorts of weird environmental effects too. I don't know. And the trick is you would make it as thinly mechanical as possible. Like, it would be more like a puzzle game, I guess. It wouldn't necessarily need to be difficult at all. Like, you could feel fairly confident that you're just going to roll over enemies if you have the slightest sense of strategy. But it would just be really weird, and you would never be entirely sure what was going to happen, or if you were going to win. Just because so many weird things could happen. And I think it would heighten all of these sort of unsettling things. Because, like, as cool as Yume Nikki is as just purely an art project, I guess, as like an experience for people who don't play video games, I think the effect it has on me because I play video games is actually like extremely profound and an extremely big part of it. If you look at something like Mother 3 or Earthbound, obviously they're a lot less weird, but they're still plenty weird. But they're also plenty gamey. So if you kind of stripped away the story, but also stripped away like, all right, let's get some. That gives us more hearts, right? Yeah, we're up to 7 hearts. Okay, we might be able to take on a few bosses now. 9 hearts. Wow, that was a doubler. Okay, wait, we can. What? Huh? The last one was free? Oh, that's the amount of money we have after we buy it. Right. It's showing our money afterwards. Okay. So there's something game-like and pretty strange. You collect this money, and you can only spend it to upgrade your hearts, which do nothing. They have absolutely no function in this game. I think that's so great. I think that's so great. And I want to push it even further. I'd love to make a game like that. But in the meantime, because the hardest part of a game like this is the aesthetics, we'll just throw more gameplay on top of this by making Yume Nikki Pokemon. Look, it's Snorlax. Dun 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 dun. The other thing that I like about my Yume Nikki Pokemon idea is that aside from catching other Pokemon, the Pokemon serve no purpose outside of the effects. And I'm already considering making the effects just effects so that there's not really any of the game that's limited to you based on your Pokemon battling prowess. This is just where we came from, right? Oh man, she tried to jump us. She was spawn camping. I'm sick of exploring hell. I'm gonna go somewhere else. So the gameplay element would be like entirely up to you how much you kind of wanted to experience it. And it would just be kind of like another layer of collecting things. So that's one idea. Here's another idea. This is one that I've actually thought about quite a lot before, which would be a Yume Nikki clone. We'll just call it what it is. It would be a Yume Nikki clone, where you just wandered around and you gathered effects, and the effects had effects. Like, it means personal effects, so that wasn't such a ridiculous thing to say. Okay, so it's like that, but it's online. But you don't actually encounter any other players. All you can do is you have the ability to like move objects, and you have the ability to like change objects. And I think there would have to be some sort of like content pipeline for things like sprites or maps or things like that. And then there would also be like, and I think that would have to just be like user moderated somehow. And then there would also be a kind of eligibility system for being able to make changes. And it's like, I'm not really sure how to do these things without them feeling very disjoint from kind of the minimalist aesthetics of the rest of the game. A very like immersiveness, where you don't have to remember that this is how the game works. And I don't know how to do the content edition without it being like very gamey. But my hope is that if you just kind of make them disjoint enough, like you just have like a separate program, and if you make a lot of content that people like, you're able to. I think we've looked around here quite a lot. You're able to make changes in the program, and the program is what controls the kind of like logic of the game, like making maps and what maps connect to maps and stuff. And then you would also have just the site where people can vote on what content they like. I don't know if I'm explaining this too well. Right now I'm kind of focusing on an irrelevant thing. But the point is, it would be like a crowd-created, endlessly expanding version of a game like this. I think this is quite simple, or quite similar to the game Worlds.com. I don't really know too much about that game, outside of the fact that a YouTuber I really like called Saint plays on it quite a bit. But I don't watch those videos because I have no idea anything about Worlds.com, and I haven't bothered to learn. But I think it might be kind of similar to this idea, except the main reason I haven't bothered to learn is that I don't really like the aesthetics of Worlds.com. It kind of looks like Second Life-y, and it's certainly easier to do distributed modeling and stuff in a game like that. Whereas I'm saying I want sprite art. And I think Worlds.com is actually multiplayer, like you can actually see each other. I don't want that. I want it to be an entirely private experience. But I love that idea. Oh, sweet! Oh, wait, hold on. This is really good. Okay, so this one does water. Isn't that cute? It's cute, right? But all of you that have been paying attention at home, what can we do with this? Go for a intense bicycle ride in the rain, possibly crying out the name of the person we want to meet under the train station who has our money. I'm not sure really where I'm going with that. At first I thought it would be a romantic story, but then I remembered Fukumoto. Actually, I think it's through here. Or maybe not. But if you recall, we at one point saw a fire. It's like down in the subway area, or the sewer area, or it's somewhere down there. Somewhere kind of dark and gringy where you go downstairs. And I'm pretty sure this is how we put it out. So maybe I'll have to like go through and watch old episodes and try to figure out where that was. Because I am not sure if I remember. Can I? Maybe I can go somewhere here. I think maybe there's somewhere that warps you to there. Yeah, so what I would want is for people to, if they want, play it without even knowing that this is how it works. That they could, if they wanted, create and edit content that goes into the game, anything like that, and just have the strangeness and the madness of playing this game that is so inconsistent and so weird and so kind of perhaps disjoint. But then that anyone who wants to contribute to it can have some sort of impact on it. But I think it would have to be something where, like, I think, I don't know how to put this. In a certain sense, there is no aesthetic style that is wrong in a game like this. Because it's more about the context in which you encounter it. It's more about how it reveals itself to you, and kind of some of the ludo narrative, which I had kind of forgotten was a term, and then Ropesnake used it in a comment, and I think it's a really useful term. The ludo narrative experience of kind of making a story of it as you play and as you have control over playing it. Like, this is a game about exploration. It's about the active role of exploration, or observing another person passively in their active role of exploration. So it's not like I want to just reject things out of hand, but at the same time, I feel like it shouldn't expand too quickly, and that it should be more about tightening things that are already there. I'm just gonna give up and wake up, because I have no idea where I'm going. Does this make sense? You can let me know if that makes any sense to you. And let me know if the main idea sounds cool, because I think it sounds pretty cool. And we will check in with you in the next episode.